attention. It used to, but I quit doing it all of a sudden. I wonder why.
Yeah, I saw. Maybe they were after the fact.
Yeah, used to think it on Facebook. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's Friday. You know what that means. It means it's not Thursday because that's when I'm normally on. But it is Friday. It's a special Friday. It is a special Cochise County veteran-owned business because what greater day to be alive on a Friday morning here in Cochise County, Arizona. It's going to be special. It's going to be fun. And in a way, we're picking flowers. That'll be explained a little bit more. You like that? That's pretty good.
I do. I like how you just worked into that.
Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Eric. Even on my requested days off from work, I still come on over to the Warrior Healing Center, so you get to see this one more time. Zeba. What's going on, everyone? Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's nice outside. It's great out there. Unfortunately, I've spent some of my days so far in the dental office, so if I slur a couple words, just know Novocaine works very well. No. But 55 years, first cavity. I'm so happy right now.
That's really impressive.
Compared to what my wife's always said, how come you got the good teeth and you barely don't brush that much and I do it every time and floss and I've got the cavities and stuff? I'm like,
that's just not fair.
It's like, whatever, you got more energy than I do.
Yeah.
It's true, she does. She's German. She's a workhorse. She's an iron eagle to the truest extent.
She sounds great.
She is. 30 plus years? Oh. I'm not saying nothing to her. Nothing bad.
Awesome.
Thank you. We are live in front of a studio audience of one, but that's all the one we need. We got one over there, and of course we got you, the viewers, so we have a plethora. Not to now, maybe till later, but it's going to be a great show because I am interviewing today. So used to saying tonight, but today. It's live. They know I'm a butcher of the English language. That's the Polish power I bring to this interview.
It's great.
Today, I bring to you the vice mayor, used to be mayor pro temp, I believe, at one point, but now it's vice mayor, and is currently running for mayor of Sierra Vista. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you Miss Carolyn Flowers.
Well, thank you, Eric.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you again.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Well, I wasn't born in Sierra Vista. I was born in Hammond, Indiana.
Shut up. I'm from Hammond, Indiana.
You're just saying that.
No.
Is from Hammond.
Morton High School, class of 89.
Really?
I lived off of Grand Avenue. I also lived in Ridgewood, right across from the library right over there.
You're like from Hammond. I was born there. I'm not like.
Oh, I'm from there. That's where I got out of joining the military.
You and the city manager. That's the only other person. You are the second person in my life.
Okay.
That I have in my 43 years.
It's going to be the best show ever.
That is a wild coincidence. And my parents met at the Bible College there, Hiles-Anderson, I guess south of there.
Okay.
And but I was born in Hammond.
Okay.
Yeah. And I graduated high school in one of those like a second-tier suburb of Chicago.
Okay.
But we moved around a lot. I was raised between Illinois and New Jersey, PA, most of the time. We lived in Brooklyn, though, but moved around.
You were born in Hammond. We claim you.
That's so crazy.
We claim you.
And Chuck, yeah. Well, that's fun. Sierra Vista is my home. I moved back here with my family in 2008.
Okay.
And just because I love it and I couldn't wait to get back. I think Sierra Vista is such a special place. So I would have family visit, friends, and now all my immediate family lives here. Many of my extended family and even friends have moved out here. And this is home. This is the longest I've lived anywhere, is here in Sierra Vista. And there's a saying, when you love something, you take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sierra Vista, and this is my way of taking care of it, is serving on the city council. And I am the longest running city council member presently. This is my 8th year and my 4th year as the vice mayor.
Yeah, I did notice that you have been on the council or within the city government for quite a while.
Right.
So I'm sure that you have had, or at least led, a great amount of accomplishments or something better to help with Sierra Vista. Are there any that stick out to you that you were proud to lead? I mean,
Yeah, like well, very recently, and you may have heard this from Kathy or Tim already. Um, I
they tell me nothing.
they
They said let it be a
they
surprise.
let it be a surprise. Well, it was a surprise to them because when I was sitting down with them, it came to our attention that they had no idea they could apply for the community development block grant funding that we get every year from the federal government. Some of our tax dollars, only 250,000, but we are allowed to share a certain percentage of those dollars with community partners and nonprofits in the area. So they they did a really impressive thing. I told them about it. They had maybe 4 days to get their application in.
Mhm.
They got it in on time, and now they're being awarded to replace the entire roof and all the HVAC
Oh, that's
here.
outstanding.
I mean, it might not get done in time for the hot days, but
Stand up for freedom.
because the speed of government works that way. But
Yeah.
you know, but it is going to get done, and we found out just this week that the funding is just a few dollars short of what we were expecting, so we'll be able to complete that whole project with them.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm very proud that I brought them together into the process and was honored to help them through the process. And I'm also very proud of the work I've done as the chair of the Metropolitan Planning Organization here in Sierra Vista, because I've helped get millions and millions of dollars in infrastructure projects, including Theater Drive, and not just in Sierra Vista, in the region. So Huachuca City, 2 projects on Skyline, in Hereford, Mosen Road drainage project improvements that we desperately needed, but also played a big role in getting the first 2 phases of funding through appropriations that Juan Siscamani put in. And now he called me this past Monday saying that the final phase for Buffalo Soldier Trail, the 18.9 million, made it through the first cut and is going to House Appropriations too. Good. So we're keep our fingers crossed on that. But yeah, I'm very proud of that, and that's all been through the relationships that I built over the years with our fellow lawmakers.
Very good. Oh yeah, it sounds like you got a good networking with one another, so you're able to get all those accomplishments completed and make it so much better for Sierra Vista.
I'm trying.
Especially, Buffalo Soldier Trail is heck.
I know.
And the other streets is like, we need
trips a day. Mainly to Fort Huachuca.
Oh yeah, we got a busy intersection. And speaking of that, it's going to get very much more busy in the near future. Considering last week, Congressman Siscamani made that announcement that a new mission is coming on over to Fort Huachuca.
It is very exciting. And we'd been waiting to see if we were going to be chosen. It came down to us and a couple other installations. I feel like they made the right choice, obviously. But for us, it's a huge deal. Maybe even bigger than if it went to a different installation, because it's $1 billion investment up front and 120 jobs at the beginning. But that has a ripple effect. That's not just 120 people. It's 120 people with their families. And the homes they'll need. So it is very exciting. But we do need to. The key is being prepared, having the infrastructure, housing ready, service ready, and this community is already very welcoming to new missions.
Oh, of course it is. I mean, just who I was talking to, like it was a while ago when Huachuca picked up a mission. I forget how many years ago, but the community and everybody adapted to it to further build up the area, so be able to accommodate, which brought in more business in general. And of course, not just your national and your regional, but local, especially veteran-owned business. That's the template of the show.
Yeah.
Just to bring all that in, and to me, it's thriving. It's doing very well. I mean, just one of the areas in particular, you got like the 2040 project.
Oh, the general plan?
Yes.
Yeah.
And from seeing what they did with ALA, built up the school, and they're slowly starting to build everything up over there. So we're expanding.
We are expanding. And while there may be maybe a brief pause on the tribute land, I know ultimately somebody is going to develop on that land. Not sure who that is, but there's been interest. And I think it's just a matter of time.
Well, I know I said earlier when they announced it, and it's like, oh yeah, we're bringing the Sprouts. Like, oh, Sprouts? Okay, let's do this.
Oh, I know. Yeah, when they pull a packet from the city and they submit the permit application, it does get exciting. It's almost like I almost wish we didn't announce it yet, because if people get excited and then things don't happen right away all the time or at all. So like with the Freddy's going in over by Burger King or Walmart. Now Freddy's sold that land to Whataburger, so now we're now they're working through the process. But it's not until they start like breaking ground. You don't know until
right. Yeah. But at least, I mean, yeah. But if you look at it from another perspective, we got stuff we're getting ready. So we're getting ready to expand, whomever it shall be.
That's right.
We've got everything ready, so just come on, because our place is growing. I mean, you go back to the 90s, you got the Walmart over where Hobby Lobby was. You didn't even think of a mall over there.
Right.
Now, we got a mall, we got all this other place, and we're going out more.
Although I have a funny story about that, because when I first came here in 2006, my husband at the time was on a spouse restricted tour, so I had been staying with my parents in New Jersey. And now they live here. So, but we'd never been to Sierra Vista, and coming from the land of malls in New Jersey, I'm like, it's a Sunday, it's 10:00 in the morning, let's go to check out this mall. Yeah. And I pull into the parking lot, and it is completely empty, right? Because they don't open until like 12 on a Sunday, and I just see a big tumbleweed go across, and I'm like, oh, we are in the Wild West. This is cool. But that was my first impression of it. And now it has all these new businesses. It's kind of going through a renaissance over there, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, even with the mall, because I do First Saturdays over there. I do video for that when they do the vendor events and such. And I am actually going to head over there because I'm going to be talking to some other people this Saturday, the show. And you could just see where we finally got the food court packed. We've got other businesses coming there. We got some veteran-owned businesses in there, as Lavender Butterfly, just for an example. It's getting big.
I know. I love it. It's really great to see.
So when Mayor McCaw made his announcement that he was at the end of this term, he wasn't going to seek re-election. He was going to go do his own thing. You stepped up. What inspired you to say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take it and we'll run with it?
Well, a big part of it is he has been he appointed me twice to be his vice mayor, formerly mayor pro tem title. And being in that role has provided me the opportunity and the privilege to act as mayor occasionally when he's gone to run the meetings, to serve in his stead when he can't be at certain events to speak or read proclamations, stuff like that. So there are things that I have already had the opportunity to do as mayor, and so it felt like I am already more than qualified, having done the job. And I love this job. It's been the honor of a lifetime. It's been a true labor of love. So it seemed like the next right step. And I've had a lot of, not just from this guy in the corner, but a lot of encouragement, my own veteran, from the community to step up and run.
When what we talked about, once we get the businesses together, once we get the new mission and everything starts flowing or whatever, just looking for partnerships between the city, between the fort, between other areas, so how can we help to get businesses to grow, to attract businesses here, even attract veteran-owned businesses, not just small, but you got your regular size, you got some decent ones out there. Is there any type of way that we're going to try to get them to come out here more?
So yeah, you're talking about like attracting new businesses, and I think we can do more to attract businesses while supporting local entrepreneurs, because whenever we talk about attracting new businesses, I don't ever want to make it sound like we're not like, oh, we don't care about the people already operating here.
Oh, right.
But it does start, I think it always starts with creating a business-friendly environment, making sure that whenever we can remove the antiquated, redundant code that maybe does create those barriers you're talking about, that we do that, streamline those processes and improve communication. Because there's, no matter how much we do, there's always room to improve communication.
Exactly.
And an example of that is the fact that we're a healing center so involved and services and partners with so many organizations, and they didn't know that they could apply for the community development block grant. So I think that's a big one. And making sure entrepreneurs can navigate our city system. And that's what's great about the city, is that we have the community development department and the tourism economic development department. We call it TED. They're just so welcoming, and they love, this is their job, and they love doing it, helping people navigate the system and helping them get the resources they need to be successful.
And that is what I meant. Like, of course, the business is here already now, dug into the ground. Of course, we're going to, pay them mind, but we just want to bring more.
Yes.
We give people more selection, more variety,
right.
Stuff like that.
So we currently, we removed the impact fees for new businesses, like Whataburger in the past would have had to pay a pretty hefty fee on impact. Just hey, you're working in Sierra Vista,
right?
You pay a big chunk of money just for working in Sierra, just for building here and opening shop. That's no longer in place.
That's good. On that note, there have been some businesses that you're just sitting back, you're surfing the web, you're looking at stuff. This one business, you've seen it. It's like, I like this business. I like going there. The food's good. It's amazing. But then all of a sudden, they're gone. Right. Or even other ones like going, well, we can't even manage because we have to charge higher prices because we need to make even because leasing and stuff is issues. And I've talked to a couple people where some of them have leasing issues. And I had friends of Sierra Vista Public Library I just talked to recently. They talked about their leasing issues. And I talked to other people. It's like, we have to take care of our own. Heating, air conditioning, it's like a whole nine issues. Like, if you sign into a lease, one would think, but I don't know the full perspective of that. But is there any way that can be helped?
Right, and we try to address that. You're bringing up a very valid point. We try to address that especially for first-time business owners, because it's not always what you expect. Access to funding is one of the biggest challenges, and so I would support exploring more partnerships like the one we have on the West End, the West Sierra Vista Partnership Program, that allows business owners to take advantage of grant funding through the city. You can apply for up to 50% match for a tenant improvement, like what you just said, or if they want to pave their parking lot or new signage, something to that effect. But it's also we need to explore, helping them get with local lenders, microloan programs, and grant opportunities, especially for veterans, because they are, they're such hard workers. And I feel like Sierra Vista, if it wasn't for the retirees, they're running all the nonprofits, right? The people who have already retired. They're running a big chunk of the government. So it's like they never stop serving. So taking care of them is beneficial for all of us. It takes care of all of us. So I think introducing them, getting them in touch with our economic development department, tourism economic development department, and maybe putting them. I had the honor of introducing when Chiricahua wanted to build up in Benson. I said, you can get funding through the Industrial Development Authority here in Sierra Vista, because I liaison for it. And then they were able to get that funding through there. There's so many opportunities, small business development, through Cochise College. And I think if people just have an opportunity and we bring those resources to them, make them more known, that will help veterans with getting that start.
And I think that is amazing, especially when talking about trying to get the grants, because usually a lot of people don't exactly know where to go or they
Right.
get that stuff. So that's one of the things I actually want to touch on in a very near episode is to, hey, you need to go to these places, or even get one of those
Yeah.
representatives to come on and say,
You're
check out these grants.
exactly getting you to put. That's a big. I don't know how many people follow you, but the more people that have platforms like yours that are sharing this information, that's gonna help everybody, and that's exactly what I'm.
We have ones of tens that follow, so we're getting up there.
Well, more than council then, huh? Yeah, and there's like 3 people.
So after the election, say you get elected. I mean, I can't say you will, but I guess in my position, you go through your term, depending on how long you do. Eventually, you step down, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
What is the impact you are looking to leave while serving Sierra Vista in its highest honor?
Ooh. Well, I want to. I think success means that where Sierra Vista has a stronger local economy, that businesses are thriving, and alongside new employers, and that there'd be more housing options, and there'd be more services and activities for family. People would be proud to call Sierra Vista their home, no matter what demographic they fall into. And I think that just making it a place that people want to build a career, raise a family, and succeed.
Yes.
Yeah, and choose to retire here. Fort, we gotcha.
Hey, it's been a while since I've used that term.
I love it. I love that. I go to all the retirement ceremonies on Fort Huachuca. Well, I've missed very few. Maybe I can count on one hand. But my favorite part is when they announce where they're going after retirement. And the numbers just keep going up. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now it's like more than half are always like they're staying right here in Sierra Vista or the surrounding area. And I'm like, yes, we got them.
I mean,
because that's the quality of people you want.
I mean, for the most part, it is a very quiet and very kept to close community. So we're able to work with one another, and able to network with one group over here, one group over there. But eventually, overall, we're all looking out for the better. And like you said earlier, it's like we all got the retired veterans, and we're already in that state of mind. We're like going, we want to get this driven, we want to get this focused. This is what we want. Let's go ahead and do this. Where can people reach out to you or follow you on social media so they can learn more about you and the campaign?
Oh, thank you for asking. I have a website, flowersformayor.com. I'm on Facebook, Carolyn Flowers for Mayor. It might be, Carolyn Flowers for Mayor. It might be under that too. And I also have email, carolynritaflowers@icloud.com. It's my middle name.
We will definitely verify all the information because I do follow a lot of it. And it's going to be in the description above or the description/comments below, depending on where you follow it or what this episode or whatnot. Because not only will this episode be here right now, live and in living color on all the Warrior Healing Center network, but as well as my YouTube channel, _Eric Z. So we'll make sure that, like I do with veteran-owned business, we get the message out as loud as possible over social media. Do you have any final words for our people before we go ahead and cut off for the day?
Yeah, well, I want to thank you, Eric, for inviting me on the show.
Of course.
We're working with our schedules, being here on a Friday.
Oh, especially with now knowing that you're a fellow region rep from the 219.
That's wild. That is so, and I want to thank the veteran community and the Warrior Healing Center for what they do. Sierra Vista, is deeply connected. We're here because of Fort Huachuca, but also because of all the veterans and their families that stay involved and choose to make this their home and invest that time and energy. And I want to thank my husband, Tim Flowers, for being here. He's going through the retirement process right now.
Outstanding.
More Flowers.
How many years?
25, going to be 26.
Nice, 25, 26.
And this would be his second retirement because he is also retired out of Cochise County Sheriff's Department, Illinois, as a detective.
35 years.
Yeah, 35 years in law enforcement.
Can't get nothing past him.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
Just playing out the detective one.
Yes. So, but Yeah, I want to thank everyone for the support and for giving me this opportunity to serve them. The last 8 years have, well, this is my 8th year, but the last 7+ years have been just such an incredible experience and a very rewarding experience. And I'd be honored to earn their vote in November. So remember in November to pick flowers.
You're picking flowers in November. It's not spring, it's fall, and fall always brings election time. So make sure to pick flowers in November if that's the route you're going to go.
Thank you.
219. I'm just saying, Hammond, Indiana. You know, that's how we get down.
It's crazy.
Before we cut off for the day, I got 2 final announcements. This Saturday at 8 o'clock, the Warrior Healing Center will be having their second 5K in the 3 5K series. So definitely come out if you want to run, if you want to jog, if you just want to walk with your friends, or just go ahead and take in the sights like the other individual that did it last month. And I'll be talking about her right now next. Miss Rose, she from Rose's Poses, she is going to have her event this Saturday as well. I believe it's starting at 9. She's going to have a series of yoga classes as well as Master Rafael Emil Soto from Chosun Martial Arts. He will be giving a self-defense class, several different classes. Check out Rose's Poses on her Facebook page. The list of events is right there. Actually, it's right there too.
You need them again.
It's in the top sheeters. Yeah, it's that top sheet right there if you want to look at it. Oh, yeah, that'll work too.
Thank you.
Definitely check it out. Whole bunch of stuff. There we go. If not, you can definitely go ahead and check out the website. And the cost, 5 non-perishable goods, or for each class, or a money donation, because all of this is going to help out Peach's Pantry.
Oh, awesome. I used to work with Sarah on council.
We know everybody here.
And I love that too.
It's a big melting pot.
Yes.
So thank you once again. I appreciate you coming out. Tune in next Thursday at 5 over here for Cochise County Veteran-Owned Business. I've got a business coming up. He deals in chippy dippies. They're all over the place, especially if you've been to Ace Hardware. If you know who I'm talking about, get ready to see him this Thursday. I got a whole bunch of shows lined up, not only here at Warrior Healing Center, but also on my show, my podcast, Gen X Grit, Veteran-Owned Business Built Different podcast, where we're not only talking about veteran-owned business inside Cochise County, but outside Cochise County. So everybody can get an idea of not only what the business is, but it's also a template for in case somebody's thinking about starting a business, they can learn from these individuals and use it as a template or a blueprint, if you will, so that they could go ahead and start their business.
Awesome.
I just interviewed Sonia yesterday, and she is a veteran dessert baker from Louisiana who will be at the mall in May.
Awesome.
On that note, Mother's Day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Treat your mom sweet. Get her a treat. You know what you got to do.
That's good.
All right.
Gotta remind everybody. Yeah.
Got to remind everybody, because Father's Day, we're all going to forget.
Yeah.
But actually, for dads, we're okay with that. So just give me peace.
It's funny.
All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and head out. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Whatever you do, take in the sights, take in the scenery, and check the websites, and maybe pick some flowers in November. Hey, she's from Hammond. You better check it out. We know ways to get back to you, okay? Forget about it.